knee to tricep. Option, always to drop to the knee. We're going to bring that right leg all the way through. Drop the back heel down first. Inhale up, warrior one. Weights coming through the heart. We're gonna do tricep extensions, 10 counts, 10 count pulse, and 10 count hold, squeezing those triceps together. From here, we're gonna bring hands back to heart. We're gonna open up into warrior two. Tiny arm circles forward, 10 reps. Tiny arm circles back, 10 reps. Hold here. Then we're going to cartwheel, and I said cartwheel, but I really meant hands coming through heart, down into our runner's lunge. So runner lunge, 5 count here. We're gonna go into extended side angle. So we're just gonna release the weights for a moment. We're going to plant the left hand, bring the right arm up. Oops, sorry. I'm losing my mind a little bit here. We're gonna drop the back heel, plant that right hand down by the right foot. Inhale, I like to kind of wind the arm up, and it's going to open, and that left shoulder is going to brighten. Always an option to stay here if they can't bring that arm all the way over. So we're gonna stay here, side angle, or extended for about 5 counts, and then we're gonna do oblique crunches with that left arm. So we're gonna crunch in here, crunch here. Always an option to lift that right hand off of the mat, reach, crunch, reach, crunch. So a little bit more movement there, and it really depends on how flexible they are and how that leg is feeling. As you can tell, mine's getting a little bit tired. Then we're gonna go into lawnmowers, 20 reps. So I'm gonna keep that right hand either on the ground or resting on my quad. I'm going to grab my weight and I'm gonna row, 20 rounds, okay? From here, after doing that 20 round row, I'm gonna come back to my runner's lunge and half splits for 5 breaths. So half splits, keep that foot flexed. Now push it out in front slightly, square those hips, inhale up, and exhale over, 5 breaths. Then we're going to rock back into that kneeling lunge, step it back, option for single leg chaturanga. Inhale up dog, exhale down dog, and repeat second side. So after we do our left leg Spider-Mans on the left side, plant the foot, inhale up, warrior one, arms overhead. We're gonna do bicep curls. We're gonna do 10 here, 10 count pulse, and 10 count hold. Then we're gonna open up, hands through heart into warrior two. So arms here first, let them get situated, and then we're gonna come through heart, bring them up overhead, T, into the center, T, exhale up. So I'll transition towards you so you can see that. So if we're here, warrior two, we're gonna come through heart, press up, T, through center, T, up, T, center, T, up. So we're gonna do that 10 times, 10 count pulse, 10 count hold. So we're gonna hold there, hands through heart, transition down. We've got that runner's lunge, left side 5 counts, opening up that extended side angle, oblique crunches here or here. Once we're done with that, we're gonna go into our lawnmowers, 20, runner's lunge, half splits, push that heel forward. Transition back through that lunge, vinyasa into down dog. Meet at the top of your mat, big toes to touch, chair pose, hold 10 counts here. Then we're gonna go into rear delt rows. So we're gonna go 10 counts, opening up into that T. So core is nice and tight. There's no dipping in the low back. If their low back starts to hurt, tell them to widen up that stance, or if you've got extra blocks, bring it right in between the inner thighs. That gives a little bit of support to the low back. So rear delt here, we're gonna do 10. Then we're gonna do a 10 count hold, making sure that there's no pressure in the low back. Always the option to drop the weight and then forward fold, 5 breaths. Then take about 1 to 2 minutes for crow practice, side crow or headstands. So for crow, for people who have shorter arms, you can give them a block to perch on. It's like a little perching crow. Hands come out in front, fingertips super wide. They're going to look forward. Make sure that those knees are up in their triceps. That tricep is the shelf. Dig into your fingertips, gaze stay out in front, and we hold here. For side crow, we're going to bring hands to the side. I just mastered my single arm crow, which is super hard, so I'm gonna do both arms right now. I'll turn here to the side. We're gonna stack and use those triceps again as a shelf. I prefer to pop my back hip up on the back arm, then my front is just a nice easy perch, and then hold here, okay? Option always to like kick a leg out, play around. Your girls who are comfortable with side crow, they'll know what to do. And then we've got our headstands, which I haven't done in a while, so if I roll out of this, please forgive me. We're going to act like we're going to go into crow, tuck the crown of the head. Make sure that we've got, again, that shelf with the triceps. We tuck the knees in, and we kick up into that headstand, okay? So keep that core nice and tight. Always the option to do this against a wall if they would like. And then they can do handstands too. Set your timer 1 to 2 minutes. Encourage them to play. Always just bringing in crow, just one foot, and then coming up on the big toe on the other is really great practice. I always tell my girls, it took me 3 years to get crow of consistent practice, so don't beat yourself up if you don't get it the first day. All right, so after we have some fun, we're gonna meet in down dog. We're gonna do right leg crescent. So we're gonna bring that foot forward. We're gonna bring those weights overhead through heart, coming in to flamingo here. Make sure I'm still on the screen. Boop, going down. And then we're gonna bring hands through heart, airplane back, okay? So bring hands through heart and up overhead, flamingo, hands through heart, and airplane back. We're gonna do that 10 times. And as soon as we've done that 10th time, from here, we're gonna bring hands down, release the weight, right hand wraps around right ankle, left is your support, standing splits, tuck the chin in, don't let them open their hips up, keep the hips square, and try to get the forehead to the knee. Making this move more challenging is inching that left hand in and tucking into that knee here. So it's like a double wrap, which is also really hard. Then we'll release, cross-legged forward fold, and we'll switch. Grabbing those weights, crescent pose, flamingo to airplane, standing splits, and forward fold. Then, if you have time, we have 30 seconds of sit-ups here, or hands crossed behind you, all the way up. Mid-level, coming just about halfway up, and then 30 seconds of crunches, 30 seconds of arch-ups over on our belly. For people who have lower back problems, I prefer to just lift my lower body. It puts a lot less stress and compression on my low back. So make sure you get that option. T-raise, legs will stay down. We lift, and then swimmers. 30 seconds of Russians. You've got the weights there, so feel free to use them. Russians with the weight. Kayakers, get your paddle. And then modified Russians, which my girls make fun of me because they say these are not modified Russians, but you're gonna go 1, 1, kick out, pull in. 2, 2, kick out, pull in. Then we've got paddlers, palms up to the sky, paddle here, strength level V-ups, and paddlers. Then, happy baby, 10 counts, supine twist, kick right leg, pull left in, twist it over, hold at least 5 breaths, maybe even 10, switch sides, reclining butterfly, left hand heart, right hand to belly, and then finally